Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to do inspiration number 6, or inspirational art journal page number 6. This one is going to be yourself, and we will be using Dilutions paint, London blue, bubblegum pink, fresh lime. I have the stencils, which is the Americana pixelated. And yep. Then I have a very old stencil that I bought from Walmart. A Signature Series Donna Downey sketched portrait. It is DD044. And then I have some very old stencils called Doodle Genie. And they're just these. Let's see, they're by Chatterbox. These are the botanicals. Well, you can't see that very well, but how about there? Then we have this one, which is comics, but I won't be using that one. This one is Twitter painted. I'll be using the hearts on this one. So I'm going to move those out of the way. And I'll be using, why does that happen? I'll have black and white acrylic. I'll use Liquitex to put the sentiment down. And I pulled out some vibrant turquoise. Maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't. I have my blender tools. So let us begin. This is not gessoed, but I don't know. Maybe I'll gesso it. Alright, I wanted to show you. I keep, because gesso will wreck your paintbrushes, I keep just a small paintbrush and a little thing of water so that when I am done gessoing a page, I just throw it in there. It keeps it from drying out and getting hard as a rock. And this will be the only brush I use to do gesso on normal size pages. Eventually I will move to a big journal, and we'll do some really cool things in that, but right now, where did I put it? Oh, this is how I keep the paintbrush with my gesso, because it's hard to get it out of the bristles way back here and up in here, so I only keep one, and I keep it in this water. When the water gets too yucky, I dump it out. I'll rinse the brush, but I will still keep the brush in the little thing of water. Just like that. All right, let me dry this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to start off with fresh lime first. And as you can see, this was another clean off page. Let me bring my trash can over here. Because when you open these up, they have little crumblies in here, and I don't want to get that on my page. And I just open it a little bit and then tap it. Yes, look at that. That's funky. But it still works. Works for me. I'm not worried about it. And I picked up too much. Put it down. rub it around, get it put in here. And this is a clean off page. These are somewhat translucent, but I like that. That's gonna be what I want it to be. And because if I want to, I can go back in and make it darker. Let me smooth out my edges here. And I'll go right here. All right, let me get another little art journal as a clean off. And I'll just put this in here because I already have some green in with this one, and this pink is already dry, so that'll work. And then I can also come back here, find one, pick it up, put it in here. That's what I do. I just clean off the pages, put it down, make it darker. All right, give that just a little bit of water, keep it wet, close this back up. You see these little crusty sides? Yeah, I don't want that on my page or in my paint, so I will clean that off after I'm done. And give this a spritz of water. All right. I'll just close it marginally. And let me move that out of your way. Like that. Okay, we're going to go with the pink next. Wow, that's bright. I love it. Let me put this on here better. Shake it up. Open it over the trash can. Tap it. Any loose pieces come off. Alright, and I will throw some water in this one. Pick some up. Got it on there. Here's my paper towel so I can get rid of this green. Just wipe the green off. Mush that in. And go this way. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Let me get a baby wipe and see if we can rectify that, which I'm pretty sure we can. But we're about to find out. Oh, the struggle with baby wipes. Yep. If I don't like it, I'll just remove it. Works for me. Alright, and just go this way. And I'll put just a little bit here. Alright, and we'll find another page. And I'll put this in there. Why not? Because I can. Alright, I'll wet that a little bit. Set it down. Sorry about the reach. Now let's close this one back up. Clean this off. Now we're going to go with London Blue. Whoop, there we go. And yeah, this is my most funky one, but it still works. I just have to tap it, really work it in. And I'll just add more water. Let it get down in there. Pick it up, mash it in there. I'll just keep working. Pick it up, mash those globs down so that I'm mixing the paint. And I don't want that on the side. All right. I'm gonna mix the blue. And I can wet that a little bit so that I can spread it better. But if I don't like the way it looks, I'll wipe it up and try again. Come over here. Oh, that's fine. Don't be so dramatic, Lori. All right. I'll keep wetting my fingers. And come in here. Squeeze this out a little bit, give me some water to play with. Maybe I'll put some green here, but I need blue up here. Because I can go back in. I need green here. With more color if I want. And that'll make a purple. Make it darker. And find this page. I'll just do big blue circles. Why not? Because this all just turns into more backgrounds. Alrighty. Let me close this up. And I need the green again. And just pick up some green. I don't want too much, so I'll just put that in there. Watch me be a shot. That would be just fantastic. I can come back in here with my green and soften this out some more. I can just keep going. I mean, I can keep adding. This is a very transparent green. I will say that. I like it, but whatever. Alright, let's just put a little bit there. Why not? Let me close this up, get this dry, and we'll be right back. Alright, this is dry. Now, I'm going to take this Walmart stencil. I'm going to use the stars, and I'm going to put some over here. I would normally do this page in a much larger journal, but I'm trying to keep what I started in the one journal. Oh, we'll just do it. There we go. All right, I like that. And I'll come, let me wipe this off real quick before I get any more anywhere else. All right, then I'll do some down here. Like that. And maybe just, I'm going to turn this sideways because I only want to get a couple in here. Excuse me. Sounds so croaky today. I only want to get a couple on this, right here in this area. All right. Lift this up. Close this up first. And just dry paper towel. Take it off. Clean this up. All right, let's see, what do we want to do next? I'll do the grid in black. I'll clean this tip off first. A little icky. Just put a little dot down of black. Probably should have done more, but I didn't, because we're going to be using it for the flowers. So let's see. I'll go this way. I'll just go up a little bit to get a better grid. And I'll just go down the side, like that. And I'll come over here. Go down this side. Come in a little bit, like that. I like that, so I think I'll stop there. And another paper towel. Clean the grid off. Because this is a very, very fine grid, so I will try to get as much of the clean off of this as I can. Not that you can barely see any. But all right. Well, why'd I clean that up? Because next thing we're going to do is some flowers. Now I'm going to do this flower, this one right here. And I'm going to do that in black. So put my black back out. Put some more down, pick it up, and where do I want to go? Now I can go over the grid, but I think I'll go up here. Let me get my paint worked in. And I'm very, very close inside this stencil because there are other elements around it, and I don't want those elements getting on everything else. See? Just like that. And I'll go, let's see. I'll do one here. And I'm holding this down with a lot of pressure so that I don't move it while I'm pushing this, because this is a pretty thick stencil. I believe I got them at a thrift store. So, I mean, I'll try to see if I can find them for you. I don't know if Amazon has them or who has them. By Chatterbox, so you can just look up Doodle Genie. All right, I got that one there, so let me clean this off here. Yeah, because these are like super thick. All right, so we'll move that out of the way. We'll move these two out of the way. And I'll dry this. Come back and we'll keep on going. All right, now that that's dry, I'm just finishing out cutting out the white spaces on this because I don't want to have to deal with a whole ton of white space like I normally do. So let me finish fiddling. I'm telling you, this is fiddly, but if you have steady hands, you'll be able to do it. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be. And they don't like to cooperate as much anymore. And this is just very thin shoebox tissue paper. So, yep. Let me finish cutting this out and we'll be right back. All right, now we're gonna use our white to put our image down. Yeah. Do I want to do her just yet, or do I want to? Yes. Yes, I do. I'll do her now. And I'll bring her down just a little bit. Let me get my white. And I'll get it picked up on my sponge. And I'll hold this down in segments, but this time I'm going to pounce because there are a lot of tiny little details in this one, like right here and everything. So I don't want to do this. Put you back out here. So I have to actually pounce this one. I mean, on the bigger parts where there's not too much of the tiny little pieces. Like over here, this is hard. I know I'm casting a shadow. And I'm going to hold it down while I place out more white. And I'll just quickly go over and lay her down. I'll pick up some of the paint. Move over. I just want an image of her. I don't need it to be like smack dab on permanent. Like that one's lifting up, so I'll just go the opposite direction of that. Believe me, I wish I could, because I know that would put it down a lot better. Without having to use a ton of paint trying to pounce this in there. All right, we're picking it up. That's good enough. And then I'll just set that aside because I'll soak that. And that's what that looks like. Now I'm going to take this one. I want these little parts that are like skinny. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And what I think I'll do, I think I'll just I'll put a little bit of white down so that I get a truer color. And that's just not going to help me. All right, so ugh, these things make me crazy. Let me put one of these down so it doesn't move. I'll take the vibrant turquoise. And that's weird because this one is like beautiful. What I'll do, I'll just use the white one. I'll pick some up, put it down. Put that over here, pick this up, move it out of the way. And I'll just put one of those hearts in here. I like that. Now, because I want one going the other way, I need to clean this off. So I'll just stick it under here. Wipe it off real quick. Wipe the back off so that I can flip it over and do my other heart facing this way. It's probably not gonna, well, yeah, it did. Look at that. That's good. I like that. All right, I'll set that aside so that it can be washed. I'll give this a little spritz of water to help keep them from drying out. I've had these 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. I've had these for 7 years. They're fine. They work. You can see they work, even though they got a little funky. But it's all good. So I'll take the turquoise, put that in here. This will be a page of nothing but funky circles. Why not? All right, I'll put that there because those will all get soaked as well. All right, I'll dry this. Be right back. All right, now I'm gonna find some paint pens in the big bucket. Move that out of the way. And let's see. I need a skinny, not a Sharpie. All right, where did you go? Let me find them. All right, I have a couple of paint pens. I have a Sharpie extra fine. These are hard to find. I have a Craft Smart paint pen, and then I have this Artistro paint marker pen, extra fine point. So before I put my words down, I want to do a little bit of playing on here. And is this a hard tip? I have these, and let me find the packaging so I can show you exactly what these are. These are Tombow Fudenosuke brush pens. They're black ink. There's a hard tip and a soft tip. They're like calligraphy brush pens. I do believe they're permanent. So I have one of these. So let's get to having some fun. Ooh, don't lose this. I need that. Okay. The white Sharpie. Let's see. I'm just going to go around these flowers. Just haphazardly. They almost have a heart-shaped petal. I'm not going over it perfectly. I don't have that kind of patience. What I'll do is I'll just go in the middle and do this. Why not? This just sounds so scratchy on this paint, but all right, there's that. I can actually come in and fix her lips. Give it a little bit more of a nose. Give her some more color for her eyes. I mean, there's, you know, like I tell you all the time, there's so much you can do. There really is. Now I'm going to come in with the black paint pen. And I'm going to go around my hearts here. Just little scratchy like. Are you working today? Do you want to work today? You know what? If you don't want to work today, then I'll replace you. How's that? All right, so these work good. And I'll just put some marks on them. I'll come over here, do the same. Do it really scribbly. I can come over here, do some of the stars if I wanted. I mean, it's all in what you want it to be. You know what I mean? So now let's get to our quote. Be yourself. And yes, I know I'm covering things up. That's fine. Where do I want to put you? Right there? Why not? I can put this here. I can put this anywhere. I can even put it in the middle of her head. So. And that's fine. Whatever. We'll just put it in her hair. There's too much crazy to try to figure out. And the world's complicated enough. I don't need to make it any more complicated in my art. That's for sure. So, I will grab a smaller paintbrush. I'll actually close this and just take it from the top. And we're going right here. Works for me. Put it in her hair. Be yourself. Don't be anybody else. You were made unique. There's only one of you. There is only one of you. And that's the way it's supposed to be. The only time you would want change is if it is for the better for you. Because if it's better for you, it'll be better for everybody else around you. Don't change to make somebody happy. Because that happiness is not going to last forever. I can tell you that much right now. If they cannot take you for who you are, then they're not going to take you if you change to please them. Yeah. Just be yourself. There's only one of you. You know, look at you. Maybe I can turn you a little bit. Yeah, why not? God only made one of you. And he did that for a reason. That's not going to be happy staying that way, but we'll make it that way. Be yourself. If somebody doesn't like you for who you are, well, then they're not meant to like you. That's all there is to that. Just move on. This world is so full of people. That one person that doesn't like you for who you are, not going to be missed. I know, that's not nice to say, but it's the truth. It really is the truth. Alrighty. So, I've got this down. I cut out a lot of the white space because I knew that this paper that I put this on would not go completely clear. And I did not want to have to try and blend everything in. Do you know what I mean? So I fussy cut it. That was not fun. And because I've got it turned a little bit, it wants to give me a hard time. But that's okay. Once I dry it, it'll stay where it's at. All right, close this up. Put this in the water. Let me dry this. We'll be right back. All right, this is our page for today. Be yourself. There's no one else out there like you. You were created unique, individual, and that's who you were meant to be. I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Your comments, I love reading your comments. I try my best to answer them. And if it's a question, I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.